Hello guys. So today we are going to use our updater agent to update some workflows, right? We will explore this thing a little bit more. What I want to do today is we have our builder. It's kind of simple, right? And I will use our updater to update our builder workflow, right? Using AI agent here. So I don't know. I am gonna ask AI to improve that somehow. Maybe improve the system prompt, improve some verifications that we need to do here, something like that, some validations to make it more precise and good, right? So first of all, I noticed that our updater AI agent, it's not using these two tools here, right? So I'm thinking maybe it's better to combine them in a single one, just list our workflows, make it simpler for AI, because here I'm saying AI to query our activity workflows structure, and in this other here, query our disable workflow structure. So I don't know if the AI agent understand that thing. So I just keep one. So it's gonna be just list all workflows, right? And carry all workflows. Let's just change the description here. Workflows extractor workflows JSON extractor to support your org or to support your decision on nodes, credentials, connections between nodes, and that's it, right? And connections, that's fine. And it will keep being requesting that. Yeah, and I'm gonna list only the active ones, right? I'm not gonna ask return everything, just the actives one is fine. All right, so list all workflows, and then I will delete this guy. So this guy is not going to be used anymore. And let's just review our system prompt to see if we talk about tools somewhere here. User proximity tool to fetch data for attack workflow. If needed, access workflows to you can use the list access workflow tool to review all the workflows to okay. You can use, yeah, let me see that. Get the workflow. Yeah, let's change that. Use the get a workflow and use the get all workflows to review other workflows with schema file structure, credential reference, or example. Okay, that's fine. And with stick nodes, updating your workflow, modify the JSON, add the stick nodes. I think the remaining prompt here are good, right? So let me save that. Yeah, so now we have only 4 tools to get the workflow that we want to update, to get the workflow with sticky notes, which is gonna be this one, this workflow here, right? And list our workflows. That's what we have changed. I think the remaining here are okay. And let's just copy the workflow that we want to update. Let's copy the link, right? Because in the link, we have the workflow ID, but we can paste the link and the AI agent is gonna able to extract only the ID. Right, so update the following workflow. Right, so the following workflow, it is meant to build other workflows based on the user input and n8n REST API. Right? I want to make it better, concise, and more reliable. And more reliable. I put here. Better, size, more you know, those phrases here are more abstract, right? So I don't know what this workflow is gonna do, what the AI is gonna do with those descriptions. More concise, right? And faster, let's say. Let's see, let's use just this prompt and let's see what it's gonna do here. What I'm going to do, I will duplicate this workflow to have a big backup, right? So duplicate it. So backup, right? With another ID just to save it here. We don't want to, you know, I don't know what AI is gonna do. It's meant to be the other workflows based on the user input and then REST API. I want to make it better, concise, more reliable, and fast. Very abstract. I'm not giving special instructions here. And let's see how it's gonna be. Meantime, while this thing is running, let's see the news regarding n8n. So last week, the founder released this thing here, right? So now n8n, at least the cloud n8n version, is gonna support creating workflows by using AI, right? So that is what we are doing here basically. And it will have this prompt, looks like this, and then it will be able to not only create workflows but also update and analyze executions, right? You can have a lot of executions and you can analyze them, what happened to them, accessing the data, things like that. So it will have this button here on the right side, and of course the prompt, some suggestions. That is very interesting, and this is going to be released in a few weeks, as they said here. And in a few weeks, it will be releasing the build workflow from textual prompts. That is amazing, right? So, of course, it's going to have a cost. The cost is going to increase, and it's going to have a limitation for sure. And I believe it will give some flexibilities as well, like you can put your own AI agent API key, you can choose models, I believe. I'm not sure if that thing's gonna be available right now, but something that they would put for sure, right? So that is interesting. So basically what we have been doing here with our updater and our builder, n8n is bringing that natively to the n8n cloud platform. Okay, so it's filters to cloud user. The rest figured out the best way to bring this to self-hosted. Very, very nice. All right, it has finished, and we can see here it didn't use the list all workflows, only get the workflow and get workflow with stick notes. And it finished with success, it looks like. Update the workflow here. Yeah, I don't know if it add more nodes or not, but let's check, right? So let's go to our workflow here. This is the workflow. Let's see, this is not the copy. Okay, let's just refresh the page and see what has changed. I see a stick note, right? Let's open the other version, the previous version, to see. Okay, here is the older version. Okay, yeah. So we have two edit nodes here, set nodes, right? They are easier for users that are not developers, so it's easier to use them, it's more intuitive. And looks like AI just replaced it then by a code node. So code node is basically a node where you can put JavaScript or Python functions, right? And you have two modes to run. You can run everything. Yeah, you can run for all items at the same time, or you can run for each item separately. So all items means this input.all will get everything from the previous node, right? So that was what they created. I think that's it. I think they didn't do a lot of things. There wasn't many changes. Basically just that, I guess. Just removed some, yeah, this node here and replaced it by this guy here. All right. Yeah, let's see the AI agent system prompt. Let's compare them. Let's see if there was a difference. Just a high level. Yeah, it looks like the same, right? Seems to be the same. Let's move here to the middle. Yeah. Output requirements. Yeah, it's basically the same. I didn't see any difference in the system prompt. And of course it created this tick note, not in a good format. We can make it bigger like this. And let's see, all right, we are trying to figure out what's going on, but it's described here. Replace the two set nodes plus additional sanitization step with one concise code node that parses our AI output robustly, sanitize node objects, ensure the full settings, and output exactly the shape requirement for the workflow API. Sounds good. So reduce the node count and execution hops to make the flow faster and simpler. That makes sense. The less nodes you have, the faster is gonna be the workflow, right? Basically, the less node means less functions in your code, in your description, less functions call. So it's gonna be faster, absolutely. Kept the HTTP tooling available for AI agents to inspect existing workflows. Okay, this one, I guess. Kept the creation plus activation step. Okay. All right. Sounds good. So it's the same thing, but different at the same time. Let's use the magic button here to make it better. Okay. Let's save that and let's test it. Let's think about a thing that we want to do. Let's see. All right, let's do this. Let's put here content, make it bigger. Ideation bot every morning uses AI agent to generate 3 YouTube videos based on n8n automation trends, right? And you cannot review 3 video ideas based on n8n automation trends. Yeah, let's give it us this thing and let's see how it's gonna perform. All right, it finished. Looks like everything went fine. From the sanitized stuff, okay. It worked very nice. I'm curious to see this workflow. You need created workflow with this name: content, idea bot, daily YouTube ideas, n8n trends. Nice. And activate the workflow. Let's see. Let's find this workflow and see how it looks like. Okay, so here is it. And already activated. Let's open that. Jesus. Okay, it should be here. Let's use this management button. No stick notes. Okay, so it has a news API, everything, and filtering by workflow automation and in automation from the past 7 days, I guess. And then we have a short. We have the API key here as well. Extract headlines. And yeah, I'm not sure if that's gonna work. And how many times? Okay, it's run every day 8 a.m. And here we have the AI agent nodes with the user prompt. Your creativity content strategies. This should be a system prompt, but it's fine. Then we have the articles. Yeah, okay. I think it got things from the news API because I already have some workflows that use the same API here. And I believe that was the case. Format message and send to Telegram to the daily dog facts. Let's test that. Let's run this thing. Let's see if it's gonna work or not. I'm not sure about the API, the news request, but let's give it a try. All right, it has finished. And let's see the message. Let's open Telegram and see the message. All right, so we have the message from today. We have the dog of the day, English Bulldog, Bulldog English. We have the news. Okay, that was from today, I guess. We have the Bitcoin thing. Bitcoin, its price is increased a little bit. And here is the message that we are looking for. Nice, it found something. Let's see. First idea, master n8n control, automate remote n8n workflows with Python. Using Python in just minutes. Introduction to n8n control Python agent and its benefits. Step-by-step setup n8n control to manage remote n8n to see. What? Screenshot of a Python code, control it, and n8n workflow on dual screens. n8n plus, I don't know if you understood that. Boost our automation in 2025. Discovered how AI agents like Cisco WebEx text transform n8n workflows. Okay, with AI tools. Alright, and top 5 n8n automation workflows for tech creators in 25. Okay, it's top something, it's always a good idea. Automate your content creation and tutorials with these top n8n workflows. Alright. I like the key automations. Yeah, I think this is more doable, I believe. The other ones, I didn't get that. But yeah, it worked. It sent something. Let's double check here the news. Okay, we have 100 news, more than 100 news. With something related to technology. Wins, include usabilities. Cisco WebEx, okay. Yeah, something doesn't make sense that it said here on Telegram, right? But I believe this could be improved. This could be improved if we improve the source information, if you improve the context for sure. Yeah, maybe using YouTube API, maybe use Twitter or even n8n blog. Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, but that's it. So basically, we used our updater to update our builder and we use the builder to generate a new workflow, right? So maybe next time we can use the updater to update the updater, right? Because it's not using this tool here. So maybe it would be a good idea to change it somehow so it could use this tool more often, right? So that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed and see you next time.